always, always take a while to turn these things on, and I think it'd be a lot smarter to just mute my actual mic, but I wish there was some way to just not hear the mic at all until I clicked on this one. Anyway, I have to do something really quickly, so I'll be right back. But I'm gonna be just, drawing a comic today. The next one that I work on. But I have to do something real quick, so I'll be back in a few minutes. Sorry that I had to do it right now. I had all that time before while it said the stream was starting, but I have to do it now, so I'll be back. All right, I'm back. I don't have any viewers yet though. Um, I think am I actually up or is the stream offline again? Uh, we're having problems with the Wi-Fi for some reason. Oh, hold on. Again. All right, I'm back again, and I can I can say with almost 100% certainty that that will not be the last time that I'm interrupted during the thing. Uh, well, yeah, today I'm just gonna be working on another comic. The last time I did this, it didn't go too well, uh, as that was the one and only time that I've had 0 viewers on the stream. Uh, which obviously isn't great to not have anyone watch a stream. But this time I already have 2, so I know that at least for a little bit until one of them has to leave, or maybe neither of them will have to leave, I'm gonna be doing fine. So I'm just gonna let's jump right into it. I'm not starting the comic right now. Well, I mean, I'm working on it now, but I started it earlier today, and I figured I might as well just do it for the stream too. And I need to get into a more comfortable position because my bed isn't currently made right now. I need to do that because I'm a good boy. So let me just do that real quick. Not make the bed. That'll take too long. I'm just gonna I don't know. There we go. That's better. So this is a fun one right here. We got the house is flooding. Oh my god, the house is flooding. Where's all this water coming from? And it says a few days ago, and he's getting ice from a fridge. This will be it'll look a lot more like a fridge in the final thing. Ice falls on the floor and he kicks it under the fridge because that's a funny, relatable moment. So that's what that is, and that's what I'm doing. They can't all be winners, I say as I haven't even finished it yet. I came up with this idea, I think, I don't know, pretty recently, and I thought, hey, I can do that, and, this would be pretty funny if I could actually kind of pull it off well. I don't think this is very well executed, My internet is also not being very good. If you were here for the part where it still said like starting the stream soon, it actually disconnected during that part, which means the problem was not a one-time thing. It's going to happen this time too. Who knows how many times it'll happen. I'm not gonna do that right now because that'll cut through that. I can't just do one straight line. But the internet is definitely going to cut out at least one more time during the stream. That doesn't really look like a fridge handle. Let me do that. But you know, these streams, sometimes it feels like I'm just drawing and talking while I'm drawing, which is kind of what I'm supposed to be doing. But also, I feel like I could engage the audience a little bit more somehow. So if anyone has any ideas, I don't know if that was like clear. I set that up to sound like I was about to have an idea for how to engage the audience, but then I didn't. But it's funnier in my head. So I don't know. You could like ask questions, I guess, but I mean, you could also ask questions just on my regular account. So I mean, it's not that much different. I don't know. I want to give people like a reason to watch the streams. Speaking of which, last week's stream still hasn't been uploaded onto the stream channel, which is alright because I don't think anyone's actually used the stream channel yet, like watched any of the streams there. But people might start soon. Maybe. I don't know. So I better get that one up. The reason I don't have it up automatically is because the thing cut out a lot, so it would upload them as separate videos. So I'd have to actually download the videos onto my computer, edit it all together, and my computer isn't too great. So that would take a while for the computer to render and download the videos and everything. This hand looks like it's backwards. It's not though. Like the thumb. Well, that's obviously not great. The thumb would come out over there. It still doesn't look right though. I think maybe this part comes out too much. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. So, I don't know. It says I have 3 viewers. I'm gonna see who those viewers are. Except not right now because I'm most likely going to be getting an ad when I click on the video. Yeah, I did. So I have to wait a few seconds before I can check. Also, that's never really accurate with telling me who the viewers are anyway, so I don't know. Let's just, let's continue this. Oh, okay. Thumb should be facing us on the hand holding the cup. Why is live stream freeze? Oh, okay. So the thumb should be... That looks a lot better, actually, to have the thumb over here. Thank you for that. That makes sense. Let's see who the viewers are. Okay, so one of those is definitely... They're one of the ones that either there's someone who's always silent, which isn't likely, or they're a bot, which is more likely. I don't understand why there'd be bots on Twitch, though. That doesn't really make sense. Just to add a viewer to a completely random person. I don't know, bots in general could just confuse me. But then we also have a new one, so TEYD_. I don't know if that's a real person or also a bot. I can never really tell. But if it is a real person, then hi. Also, they're not saying anything in the chat, so I feel like it's probably a bot. Or just a shy person. That's a 90-degree angle if I've ever seen one. Look at that. It's not perfect, but that's pretty dang hecking awesome, if I do say so myself, which I do. Yeah, I figured it out. Yeah, I understand. So one of my 2 viewers, their Wi-Fi isn't working. They can't watch the thing. they're leaving, so I'm gonna have one viewer, or one viewer and one really shy viewer. Who knows? Um, I don't actually have to do this. I have something that's gonna cut this off way better. So that's not a good idea to do that. In fact, I should replace this one. Okay, now this is the... I'm kind of scared to do this one because I have to somehow show that he's kicking the ice under the fridge without the context of me explaining it, that he's doing that. And I was going to put a bunch of ice under here because, you know, the house is flooding, unless you missed that part of the stream, which I don't think you did. Also, you can see this here. I shouldn't be proud of this. Ah, man. Alright. So, as far as the fridge goes, that shouldn't really be too hard to draw. I don't think I'm going to have it in there because that would make the fridge seem kind of small. So I'm going to move the center point over here. And, yeah, this, I drew it as a shoe originally, as you can see. But he would be wearing socks because, you know, he's in a house. No one really wears shoes in their house. So I'd have to change this to a sock, which I might struggle with. Actually, that's not too bad already. Yeah, I'm not good at drawing feet because it's not something I ever really have to do. And socks, they're kind of similar to feet because they, I don't know, they take the shape of a foot, whereas a shoe, it's a lot. Sorry, hold on. The shoe's a lot more solid. They're both solid things, obviously, but the sock just kind of takes the shape of the foot. I think this might come out a little too far. I don't know. Feet are weird. Unless you're into that, that's fine though. I'm not gonna judge you. I mean, I think that's good enough for a sock. I don't know why I drew that. Then we'll have a little thingy to hold the fridge up because they're generally not sitting directly on the ground. Some of them are, I'm sure. I think mine has a little thingy, and I don't really feel like checking right now because, I mean, that's not great. Yeah, okay, so that should do it for the line art. So I don't know if you've noticed, but in my more recent comics, I've started putting other things that aren't people in the background as like lineless objects. But I feel like this ice is enough of an object, like an object of enough significance that it would also have line art. I'm not sure though. I think what I should do is make another separate layer and have the ice with like blue lines like this, like really light blue. I think that's what I'm gonna do, but I'm not gonna do that yet. I'm gonna, I don't know, I'll put in the text now, like this chair. I think, okay, yeah, I'll line the ice. This chair, I'm probably gonna make it a lineless thing in the background though, because I did that with a chair in my last comic, and oh, what do you mean a different shade of blue? Someone's telling me what color I should use for the outline of the ice, and I don't know. I like whenever they tell me to do things because they're usually correct. You know, as for the person making it, I might have some bias somehow, but they have their own opinions, and I can kind of like take theirs into account, and if I think it's awful, then I won't do it, but usually they have good ideas. I don't know. My handwriting's pretty bad too. I have this font here, which is called Berlin Sans FB, and I basically just kind of trace over it, but because of how bad my handwriting is, it still manages to look bad even though I'm tracing an actual font. I don't know. I mean, it's definitely legible, but it just doesn't look too great. I always put this on the layer with the line art, but then the speech bubble itself is on a layer above it. Then I erase the overlapping parts and then combine it with the line art. I think I might, I don't know, maybe if I keep it on a layer below it, then I can kind of single it out, but then I can't actually single it out if I erase stuff. I'm kind of just speaking my own thoughts and not actually explaining them right now, so I'm gonna stop doing that. Let's get this bread. I don't actually remember how old that is. I don't remember when people started saying that, but I'm pretty sure that's not a thing anymore. So, if you're watching this like live, which one person is, it still says 3 viewers even though someone left, so apparently I have yet another bot. Anyway, if you are watching this live though, this would be my 3rd comic this week. That's gotta be pretty cool, right? I think. You know, usually I post them like once every other week, but this one, that'd be 3 in a week. It's pretty cool, I think. So then I go up here in a layer and I just draw a circle around with the highest stabilizer, so it's a very smooth circle. It's also kind of annoying to get the circle right because that kind of stuff happens. You can see it's very slow behind the pen thingy. It makes the circles very smooth, but it's kind of annoying. Yeah. I think that's good. Also, this is not a circle, it's a rectangle that's round. That's not a circle. No. No. I was about to say, would that be considered a circle? But no. A circle is not a rectangle that's round. It's a square that's round, guys. Come on. Also, the volume of the background music, that's fine, right? It doesn't need to be louder or quieter. It's just good, I'd assume. I don't like how streams have delays. I completely understand that they have delays, but it's kind of, if I ask a question then I have to wait a while before I get a response, it's not fun. Hold on a second. Alright. Hang on a second, I just want to check that my mic is working. Yeah, it is. I think. Yeah, it is. Okay. I might as well just keep this here. So, no one's answered that question yet. I don't even remember. Oh, yeah. The background music. I'm assuming it's fine. And I only have one person in this stream, I think. I'd check again, but then I have to sit through another ad, which I don't really have to sit through it. I can just kind of let it play. It's just kind of annoying though. But if I only do have one person on, then I can't expect that one person to answer all my questions. That's kind of annoying. But you know, I don't know. I've been streaming for a few months now, and I still only have like 2 viewers on every stream that aren't bots. So I don't really know what's up with that. I don't know how to really get more popular. I don't know if I ever could get more popular. I don't think drawing things on Twitch is very popular. Obviously, like if you're a really good drawer isn't a word. If you're a really good artist, then yeah, you're gonna get some audience. But I'm not. I'm not great. I'm not the worst, obviously. I'm not the best. I don't really. Maybe I have to like be more interesting, do something. Yeah. I mean, if someone's one of my viewers, but they don't comment on anything, I don't know what that means. Like, I have someone, it says, yeah, Commander Root on pretty much every single one of my streams, but I don't think he's ever said anything in the chat, so I don't really know what's up with that. Like, he's almost always here, but he's never actually, doesn't ever actually say anything, so I don't really know. I don't know if he's actually here, or if he's just, why am I still doing such a high stabilizer? I don't know if he's actually watching the stream, or if he's just, I don't even know what it would be, the alternative, but he doesn't ever say anything, so I'd assume that he's not, but it always says he is. I don't know, I've always said that it's like a glitch with Twitch, that rhymes. I don't know what's going on with that. A few days ago, then I made that box too big on the side. Ah, but that's such a good angle, I don't want to get rid of it. Can I do this? Kind of. I can kind of do that. Let's see. Can I? It's not. Wait. How about if I purposely cut it off and pull one of those? That's it's good enough. No, it isn't. I have to take these small details into consideration. I think I could take an airbrush and kind of just soften it a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. Come on. That's boring to watch, but it worked. A little bit. I don't care anymore. Let's just get on with it. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna take a really bright blue, and I'm not gonna keep it like this, but I'm gonna draw in all of the icicles, and I'm gonna keep them a bright color so I can see them later. Then I will go in and make it a different shade of blue. Go back? What do you mean go back? The delay on the stream makes it so that I don't actually know what you're talking about. I don't know what you mean. Go back a panel. What do you want me to do here? I can, like, there's ice here that I'm gonna put in too, but read the text. A few days ago. Alright, that makes sense. Thanks for pointing that out. I would not have noticed. That's, thanks. Oh, boy. That was bad. You get the point. I did a thumbs up, and this is what happens when I talk while I draw. Okay. So, we've got a few icicles. I'll add an extra one there. Yeah. And the actual ice itself is gonna be a pain. There's a lot of ice cubes here. These are gonna be a little painful, I'm sure. Is there any way I can do this quicker, because it'll take way too long to actually go and draw all of these in? What if I kind of do something like this and copy. Now, I'm not the kind of person to copy and paste, but is there a way, like a technique, to make it look like there's a lot of? Oh yeah, there is. So what I do, and I think this is something that'll work. So what I'm gonna do is kind of do a basic outline of where all of the ice would be, and then kind of put these in. And I think this should work. I don't think this is gonna look too bad. And it saves a ton of time too, because this would take way too long to draw by hand. Although, I don't know. It's certainly not too bad, but I think if I were to draw out every single piece of ice, it could be better. I don't know. Let's put in a few ice cubes. Yeah, I think adding a few spare ice cubes that are actually cubes and not the little whatever these are. I think that'll make it a little better. I don't know. Does anyone know what this shape would be? I think that's good for the ice, right? Now, I think, oops, in order to actually finish off the ice, I'm gonna take this line here. Oops. I'll take it like that, copy it, paste, yeah, I'd say probably a crescent shape. Someone responded to my, as of right now, it's the same person saying everything. Every time I say someone, it's always the same person, because they're my only viewer, as of right now. That should block everything off, I think. And if not, I don't know. Now I can just kind of clean it up a little bit by erasing this stuff, which I should have done first before I combine the layers. And I also have to go do that. I think the actual ice itself is all closed off though. The reason I want it to be closed off is so that I can select it like this. Yeah, and then that should be it for the ice. Well, obviously I have to color it in, but I'm not doing that right now, am I? It's been suspiciously long since the last time OBS disconnected. I'm not complaining, I'm just a little worried. Is that it for the line art? I don't think I'm missing anything. I'll do the chair. Ooh. Ah, okay, okay. I know what I'm pressing now to do that. That's... Ooh, oh, that's gonna break. Hold on. I saw... Okay. That wasn't a good idea. I think that's everything, though, for line art. So... I'd have the chair and the water in afterward. But yeah, I mean that's good. That was quick because I did a lot of it off stream. Now I can start coloring this stuff in. Now, I wasn't really sure how to go about this. Originally, I think my idea was only 2 panels, and it wasn't just these last 2 panels, because that wouldn't really make much sense. That would just be a funny, relatable moment, and it wouldn't actually be a joke at all. But, oh crap. Oh yeah, I forgot. Which means I have to unselect all of this. One thing I do when I'm done is I select this, I delete all the stuff outside, and then I take a copy of it, put it above, make invisible. This just means that I can now select line art that doesn't have an edge. Then I can, yeah, that's fine. Okay. I have to do this. I don't know if there's any better way to do this. There probably is, but I think, you know, this works. Oh, I forgot to actually line the ice here, like that. I forgot to do that. That's too thick. So I'm just gonna put this ice in that was chosen in a completely random order. The pattern at which this ice is in has 0 significance at all, so you shouldn't look into it. There we go. So there's the ice, and then I can continue doing this. Okay, what now? Someone said a mean word in all caps in the thing. Okay, and I think I know what they might be talking about. I just want some confirmation. I can remove that. So now all that's all good. The ice here is fine. I don't see why anyone would be mad about this ice. In case that's what that guy was mad about, I'm sure it's not the ice, and I'm sure he's sure at a loss for words. If only he knew. I'm obviously not going to tell him what he would know, but if only he knew. I was wondering if anyone would have noticed that without me mentioning the fact that there was no pattern at all in the ice. I don't know if they would have, but I don't know. Is that enough? No, it's not. I have to go a little bit darker with that. Why does that happen? Why does this happen? Okay. So, oh, that's a little bit laggy. The pen is a little bit laggy for some reason. That's weird. I don't think that happened last stream. Maybe that means OBS is about to, maybe that means, yeah, OBS is about to go down. been so long seen as yeah, the awareness. You have to stay on your toes, because even though it's dead, it's not gone. So the shading is always the best part for me because I don't really have to pay attention, I guess. Obviously I have to pay attention, but with the line art, I have to constantly like adjust things to make sure they look good. But with this, I can just kind of go at it and then just make sure it doesn't look bad every once in a while, and then that's good enough. That's what I like about shading, is I'm good enough at it that I can do it. See, with all this other stuff, I'm not good enough at it to be able to do it, but with shading, I'm completely fine. It always looks weird when I only have one color in though, because everything else is gray, and that one color really stands out. But then once I get all the other colors in, it looks better. A little bit. It's not perfect. Also, oops, wrong. Wait. Oh yeah, it's Control H. I can remove the little thingies, but still only draw within the lines. So those aren't really there. Doesn't really affect me too much though. I think it'd make the video a little bit easier to watch if I don't have to, no, they're here. That'd mean I have to do that every single time, and I don't feel like doing that every single time. So I'm just gonna not do that. Sorry if compression makes that look weird. I don't even know if there would be compression on this. Can you do compression if it's live? I don't think so. I don't know how compression works, so maybe. So, I'm just gonna keep shading. I don't really know what to say specifically about the comic because there's not really much to say now that I'm shading. This takes the majority of the time. No, I wouldn't even say this took the majority of the time. It takes a while, obviously, but the other parts also take a while. The sketch, you have to make sure everything looks good. With the line art, you have to make sure everything looks better than the sketch. Or usually you'd want it to look just as good as the sketch, but for me, my sketches are very rough. Well, not even rough, even. They're just not... I don't put too much effort into the hands, so the hands are usually freestyled. And when I do the lines, I don't know. I'm not, you know, like, this isn't the most efficient system. I'm sure if you'd really want your stuff to look good, then you'd make it look perfect in the sketch and then trace over that for the lines, but I don't do that because then I don't know if you could notice, but I tried to draw this at a different perspective than I usually do at, like from kind of, I think that's called a superior angle. I don't know. It's either superior or inferior. I can't remember which is which. Crap. Hold on a second.